Hey, this is part 2. My phone storage was full. Therefore, it kicked me off of my video. So, it's gonna be 2 parts. So, let's go outside into the cold. Do it this way. I already feel the cold right here. It's cold out here. Ooh. Look at the stars lined up. You can't see it, but I can see it. That's 1, 2. This is the moon. 1, 2, 3 stars lined up. The bottom right of the moon. Okay. Well, that's enough. That's the little remnants of the snow. It's cold. It's too cold. Too cold. Too cold. Oh, shucks. It's cold. Oh, let's take another look at that from a distance. Okay. Yeah, back in I go. It makes this part feel warmer, which it is. It's warmer than outside. So I'm gonna sit you right here, and then I'm gonna go get this other thing of coffee. Okay, I'll be right back. You can look at the Christmas tree with no decorations. Okay. Let's go over here. I always like to. Somebody broke our chair. Feels so good. Yeah, Marriott, they had a fireplace too. And I used to take pictures. I would get sleepy around 3 o'clock. I used to sit there and watch TV a lot. Yeah, I used to get sleepy. And so, to make myself stay up, I would start taking pictures around the fireplace. This heat comes out to radiates about right here. Not too far. But, so let me start this coffee. I guess I should have changed it out by dumping the old coffee. Oh shit. I need to rinse it out. It's got coffee and okay. So now I'm just put this in here. So I guess I will talk about how you can't help everybody because they will get you fired. I've had a couple of situations. So this last situation was here at this property. There were 2 young white guys. When they came in to check in, they swear I checked them in when they was here months ago. Me, I recognize faces pretty good, especially if I done carried on a conversation with you and joked around with you. But neither one of their faces came to mind, not even the energy that they were even on, I didn't recognize it, not here. So we went on to talk this and that. So they wanted things from the market and then they claimed they didn't have any money. So I told one of them that, hey, because he had an entree, he was trying to pay cash, but we take card and put it on the room. He didn't want to put it on the room, and I suggested that, hey, it's just $1 or something under my employee discount. I'll get it for you. So in the meantime, they sit in the dining area eating, the entree. They entertaining each other. So I go back behind the front desk, which is a wall and you can't see. Of course, I can see them, but they can't see me. And even that right there, no, it's this one. You can see part of the gift shop right there. So I'm sitting back here, and after I done gave him an entree, and purchased it for him, the other guy, he steals. He politely grabs a couple things off the shelf and runs out the door. I just added it to the room. I don't know what they got. I just added a couple things to the room. We're not like other hotels where they be busting heads. Like you get a drink, $10. Our drinks are normal prices, $3. We can get off-brand water for $1. Where they doing that at? Nowhere but here. But anyway, so yeah, and I was like, really, really, So the next day I come in, and the girl that I was the front desk rep that was here that I was relieving, she said that they mentioned that, I guess they tried to get something. She said no. Then they mentioned me talking about how nice I was and how I let them get stuff for free. And the way she was going on about it, they didn't even explain it right. It was just like, the way my ears heard it, it was like I was just letting them abuse the market. No, that's not how it happened. So now, with that situation, from this point on, I'm just telling everybody no. Because, you try to help somebody and it falls back on you, me, in this industry. As far as stuff like that, we are in hospitality. We do offer a service, but that's the basic service, that that you can provide, But and then I have two more stories. Excuse me. Pardon my yawning. So this next story is in this same area but a different location. It was a Marriott location. Marriott Courtyard. Marriott Courtyard. And like here, I was working alone. I worked alone. Well, yeah. There was a houseman there, but the houseman was always, wherever he was. So yeah, I didn't necessarily work alone there. There was a houseman there. I forgot. But anyway, so there was a lady. The houseman wasn't there this particular night. It was storming. Like I said, I'm about 13 minutes away from downtown. And this area pretty much shuts down pretty early because there's really nothing going on. And it's a very prestigious area. They have a lot of money, a lot of business offices, people work, a lot of hotels. So, not a lot of room for homeless people in this area. So it was one night, like I said, it was storming real bad. It had to be like maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So a lady wanted to use the bathroom. I let her in because it's rare that stuff like that, homeless is out there like that, like I said. So I let her in to use the bathroom. Um, me, keep in mind that on the first floor, we only had 3 floors. On the first floor, there was nothing open. They usually kept everything closed, even the laundry that was also located, and everything was a circle. So you go one way, you go on around. So you got the laundry just back there, then you come back on around to the other side of the desk. So just big old circle. So like I said, nothing was open. As far as doors, or she had a room key. So I started it started going in time of me making coffee, and because their bistro made sandwiches, they made more food. Their kitchen was larger, so once I go off in the kitchen, I don't have a visual, or I can't hardly hear anything. So I went to the kitchen because it got about the time to start making coffee. And when I came out, I didn't see her. So I went to the bathroom, didn't see nobody in the bathroom. Because you really can't go anywhere else, I didn't think that she was anywhere else in the building. I'm thinking she left. So 7 o'clock hits, it's time for me to go home. So I go home. I get a call from my general manager asking me about the lady that was in the laundry area, because she made a big scene. There was guests checking out, and the houseman of that morning went into the laundry area first, and to find her laying on clothes, or not clothes, but laundry, just laying there. So she started hollering, accusing rape, and he touched me and this and that. And eventually she got escorted off the property. But excuse me, that's the second situation where, me trying to help somebody by letting them come in to use the bathroom. And this was maybe mid-aged black woman. She had some suitcases, so I'm assuming maybe she had left one hotel and came to ours, but I did not feel like that she was homeless. And that's not the impression I got. So that, I kept my job after that. So that's the second situation where I could have became terminated. And the other situation is where this is similar, but at a different property. And this property was in the heart of the city. I worked there, so we had like 2 towers. And to access these towers, you had to use 2 different elevators. The only common floors they had was 1 and 2. And those 2 floors, you can actually walk from one side of the elevator around to the back to the other side of the elevator, with 2 separate elevators going to 2 different locations. So we used to have to walk that property because, like I said, that was downtown. And one day there's this lady. I've been seeing her all week. She was with a guy. He was buying her stuff, this and that. So on the 4th day, when she came to me upset and crying and just talking about reaching out to her parents, trying to get money, this and that. So, of course, I let her stay. I'm up all night. At this property, the doors was open all night. So I allowed her to come in. And on our second floor of that property, it was nothing there but business offices. and access to a banquet area. So, and those doors was locked. So, it wasn't anywhere that any damage that could be done. So, you know, I was training that particular day. So I started back training, and we're at the computer, and all of a sudden I hear something dropping, a steady stream of water. And I look up, and it's a leak. Water is coming through the floor beside us while we're training. And so we start to panic. Of course, I had to call maintenance, and therefore the lady, she had to leave. So I told her that. So when I went up to the second floor, this woman was like on her knees, dancing backwards, like she's erotic and stripping like in front of the camera. So I'm like, you have to go. We actually seen her go out the door. Somehow, from the dark wee hours of the morning till when the bar opened up at, what time did it open? She got there about 6, 7, 8, something like that. She was down there, and my GM was there as well, and she was bragging about how I let her sleep on the second floor for free, and this and that, to the point where my GM called me and was asking me about that. And I try to be rational and have a heart, but on the same note, these people look like they got a sane mind. They look like they're balanced, but they're not. And they will make you lose your job trying to help them out. So from this point on, I do not do any type of help like that. I learn, I experience, and then I learn from the experience. And that's just it. So I hope you enjoyed those stories. I got plenty of others. I've had to call the police on people, homeless man, acting like a dog, like in front of our counters, our front desk, we had mirrors. So this man, black man, homeless, was on his hands and knees like a dog, barking at the mirror, barking at himself, to the point where he even took the leash. And when the police came, they found him next door in the alley. I used to work by an alley called Printer's Alley. And, yeah, he had the leash. They had to return the leash to us. This is crazy. I've seen people, husband and wife, they leave out together, united. They come back, they don't want nothing to do with each other. And I'm like, what happened? Is it, did they not eat before they go down on Broadway drinking? It was crazy. Yeah. I've had people get mad at us because at this location, there was 2 of us. Because the bar was closed and we didn't have license to serve them alcohol. And truly, obviously, they didn't need no more alcohol. Yeah, this one particular dude, he picked up a bar and threw it. Not at us, but just threw it. He was with his wife, She kept apologizing, for, what he was doing. We've had numerous amount of people trying to steal alcohol. Like the alcohol was right behind us, behind a big wooden partition that acted as if shelves on both sides. One for the bar, one for the front desk decorations. And I could hear, you can get to it from both sides. Where I would sit would be just like a opening. The other side would be a wider opening. But I could hear And I had learned to look at the glass, and the reflection of the glass to see what's going on behind me. Because there was also the kitchen and a bathroom back there in the corner. And, we would let people use the bathroom, and I would watch to make sure that's where they was going. But, yeah, like, we've caught people, trying to steal from the bar. Yeah. I've been out there, getting out of my car. I used to get away with parking in the front of the building. We did have valet there. Here at this property, we don't have valet. But I've run into a pervert, like where it's a million people outside walking, but you turn around, this one particular person is sitting on steps playing with himself, looking at you like nobody else exists. He's looking at you. He's focused on you, and he's playing with himself. And that's wild, because how do they get comfortable, doing that? But I feel like my eyes are getting lower. I know I am getting sleepier. It is 3:26. My birthday is coming up. Aquarius season is coming up. Time to party is coming up soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed the topics that I chose. If you have any questions or any questions about anything, being a night auditor, working overnight, my task, just let me know. If you would like to share your career and how you make ends meet, go right ahead and just do it. Okay? Well, until next time, you all stay safe. Bye.